I DNF'd it. I just had my first physical DNF. God, I DNF'd another book yesterday. Editing Jan. Let's insert a new intro saying that this is not a buddy read vlog anymore. What's up? It's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is another reading vlog. It's probably gonna go until Friday. It's currently Monday. I'm gonna read some buddy reads, some popular books. I'm trying to get back into my themed reading vlogs. It's just I have so many planned, but they don't necessarily fit into like my monthly PBR and goals and stuff at the moment. So we're working on it. This is as close as it's gonna get right now. It's like a popular books buddy read vlog. Okay? Okay. Basically, the two popular buddy read books that I'm aiming to finish in the next few days are Magnolia Parks. For several reasons. I'm buddy reading it with Molly from Romantically Reading. It's also on my 12 Recs by 12 Friends. I own the book. People have been telling me to read it for the past year, and I want to hate it, but I think I'm gonna love it. So excited to see where I stand. I started it last night. I'm 47 pages in. Initial thoughts are there are a lot of quotes that I'm gonna fall in love with. I know that already, but otherwise I am kind of bored. We'll see how much drama stirs. I'm sure there's a lot of it. It's just a matter of if I'm gonna enjoy the way it's executed. I'm also reading Light Lark by Aleksandra, buddy reading that with McKay from McKay's book vlogs. And that's kind of like a hate read FOMO situation because it blew up on Book Talk. People have polarizing opinions about it. So McKay and I are like, we're probably gonna hate it, but we'll give it a shot anyway. And then I'm also reading just on my own. I'm listening to Always Only You by Chloe Leese. I'm about 20-ish% through that, I think. And then I'm reading on my Kindle The Bride of the Winter King, which I heard of from Jody from Vanilla Moon. It was one of her options for her Patreon buddy reads, and I was like, oh, it's only 250 pages. Let me give it a shot. So yeah, I gotta go to work now. I will chat with y'all later. I'm gonna try to get some B-roll during work. There are coworkers around me now, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Joey's later. I have to run an errand for him and then head over there. It's an hour away, so I'll have audiobook time. Hope y'all enjoy this vlog. Hello, back in my car. Just had McDonald's for lunch because I was craving fries. It is beautifully raining outside, but I wish I were home, but I'm not. So I have been reading Bride of the Winter King. I'm like 13% in. It's not a buddy read or anything. It's not even really a popular book. It's on KU. I mean, it's vibes, really. It's the usual, like she's in this castle and she's out to kill this king because she was chosen to be this queen for something, like classic fantasy romance. So we'll see if I enjoy the characters and their dynamic and everything. It's whatever, it's an easy read. I'm gonna crack open Magnolia Parks for a few minutes before I have to go back to work. I realized as soon as I clocked into work actually. I forgot that I planned to read Tomorrow and Tomorrow for this vlog because, I mean, everyone else is reading it, but it's also my Patreon buddy read for this month. And I was gonna do a spoiler-filled vlog for that, but I'm not sure. I mean, it fits in with this theme. It's popular and it's a buddy read technically, so we'll see. But the only thing is it's a very big book, and so is Magnolia Parks, and so is Light Lark. They're all around 400 pages. So Tomorrow and Tomorrow was gonna be on my Book of the Year nominees vlog, but a lot of those are big books, so I was just gonna like take the stress off. But we'll see how far I get into this video throughout the week. I did get 3 more books from the library, one of them being Black Cake for my Book of the Year vlog, and then an Eric LaRocca book and a book called The Road to the Lost, or The Road of the Lost. It's a new YA fantasy. It's also fae, and it's by a BIPOC author, so grab that because we just got it in like a week ago, so excited for that eventually. But yeah, that's the plan. Oh wait, okay, I knew there was something I was forgetting. I started the audiobook for Jamila Green Ruins Everything. That's a popular book too, but it was also a staff pick for best of 2022, and I'm trying to get through that list just out of curiosity, you know. I DNF'd it. It was so much about religion. I know it's like satire about religion and whatever, but it's not my thing. So I DNF'd it at like 15%. Plus, some of the voices the narrator does were just annoying. Couldn't handle it. So yeah, that one wasn't for me. Hi.
Look who's back.
Hey.
That's adorable.
I just had my first physical DNF of 2023. Please don't unsubscribe.
You're a little unfollower.
Listen, I made it to 100 pages. I had some tabs. The red ones indicated good writing, okay? So, not good writing, but like good quotes. Good writing, sure. We'll leave it at that. I just don't get it. I just don't get the hype. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I wanted to hate it, so there I am, manifesting. But y'all know how much it takes for me to DNF a book I spent hard-earned money on. Spent 20 bucks on this bitch. I'll probably be listing it on Pango, so if y'all want to snatch, go snatch. It'll be down below.
We don't want it.
It sucks because it's one of my 12 recs by 12 friends, okay? It's not even that I'm like not in the mood for a rich person romance. And I don't even want to really explain why I hated it because I don't want to get canceled. I don't want people in the comments coming at me. I don't really care enough to read those comments, you know what I mean? But I'm also not going to ignore comments, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I will say the good things. There are some, you know, emotional moments. I understand. I was talking to Sid about it and she said it romanticizes toxic codependency, which relatable. Those are things I can relate to because been there, done that. But like, I don't know, I felt nothing. I felt nothing. I did swoon a couple times, not gonna lie. In BJ's first chapter, first of all, cannot take BJ's name seriously. Why? Out of all the freaking initials?
AJ even? Like
that's unfortunate. I DNF'd 2 books today.
damn.
I DNF'd an audiobook and a physical book. Okay, so McKay got a new job, so like he has no intention of like focusing on a buddy read, which is fine. I totally get it, and I'm like, thank you, because I don't want to force myself to read that if I don't want to. So I don't even know what this vlog is anymore. Should I just start my book of the year vlog? Should that be what this is? I don't know. It's a mess is what it is. Maybe I'll start Black Cake tomorrow or finish Bride of the Winter King. Why am I playing with your phone? I'm in the mood to read Black Cake now because I got it physically from the library and it has really short chapters. So kind of down for that. Kind of really down for a literary fiction too, and a BIPOC author. So like that would be perfect. But like I also wasn't in the mood for it like 2 weeks ago. So I'm perplexed. But yeah, that's the verdict on this. It's really sad that I wasted some tabs on it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing against anyone who loves this book. I just personally am not obsessed with it. Shocker, huh? Sucks that I posted about it on my Instagram today. That's also tragic. I think that's all I wanted to say. Good night. Catch y'all in the morning. Be out of here by like 6. Where'd you go? Hi.
Hi.
Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, we'll have that right up for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. It's currently 8:30. I just got out of the gym. I left Joey's at like 6:20. I got iced coffee, which I still have. There's still ice in it because it's cold out. So that's what happens in the winter, Jan. Okay. Yeah, so I think I mentioned yesterday that I work noon to 8 today because I have a program tonight. So I got a late start. Now I get to edit. But I'm almost done reading Always Only You. An hour 17 left. So that's about 45 minutes in the speed I'm listening to. I'll listen to it on my way home and I'll give y'all a little review. I'm feeling a 4-star right now, but I'll elaborate on that later. Alright, I'm back home now. I was finishing up Always Only You while doing some like rough editing. Very hard multitasking task. Anyway, I finished it. I gave it 4 stars. I really did not like the conflict. I think it was definitely unnecessary, and it was just there to be there. It was one of those, and it was obvious because it was so quickly resolved, like literally within probably the same page it was resolved. I don't know, I read it audibly, but the rheumatoid arthritis rep, very accurate. I was astounded that that was in this book. You don't see that too often. I think it was handled really well, and based on personal experience, I think it was, like I said, pretty accurate. Our main female character is also autistic, so that rep is also in there. I enjoyed their dynamic. I like the progression of their relationship, and then you find out this one thing about the guy, and it just adds to the story even more. I really like this story. I just liked the first one more, which I gave 5 stars. So I was like, okay, let me give this a high 4. I think today I still have Bride of the Winter King. This vlog is not what I expected it to be, what I planned for it to be, so we're just gonna go with the flow. Editing Jan. Let's insert a new intro saying that this is not a buddy read vlog anymore. So yeah, maybe I'll start Light Lark and see how I end up liking it, but maybe my main goal is gonna be finishing Bride of the Winter King. I could also try to finish The Ballad of Black Tom, because those are both on Kindle. Oh, Hellbent. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll start tomorrow. I'll let y'all know, but those are my options, I guess. I'm leaning towards at least starting Light Lark, maybe a couple chapters, and see how I like it. But we shall see. I'm so tired. Ugh, I just got home. It's like 9:30. I stopped at my parents' house because I got packages. Lots of them, so let's just go through it real quickly because I have to edit, and then I have to go through some stuff, clean up my apartment. Things are happening, but I'm about to make dino nuggies for dinner because I am an adult. First of all, got my second copy of Hellbent, so I shamelessly now have 2. This one's to match my copy of Ninth House, the Book of the Month edition. Then I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive, which honestly, not even that different. It's just the end papers. Inside has no design or anything, and it has that, but nothing special. I'm intimidated. We shall see when I start Hellbent. It is on my January TBR, so gotta get to that eventually. And then I have Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. This is a second chance romance. I've been seeing it in like Goodreads recommendations and Amazon recommendations, so I was just like, let me get it from Pango. And then I also got one of my 12 Recs by 12 Friends books. It was the last one that I didn't own, and I know I want to annotate it because everyone says it's phenomenal. I know the audiobook is really good too, but just in case it's not available, I have it physically. Know My Name by Chanel Miller. This is a memoir. Heard the writing is spectacular. Heard she's a great narrator. And then Macmillan sent me Sister Maiden Monster. This comes out next month in February, so it's adult horror, and it's about a virus that transforms victims in nightmarish ways. And then there's a group of women who got affected by this. Erin was once quieted and closeted, and now she acquires an appetite for a woman and her brain. Savannah, a professional BDSM switch, discovers a new turn-on, committing brutal murders for her eldritch masters. Mariva, plagued with chronic tumors, is too horrified to acknowledge her divine role in the coming apocalypse. And as her growths multiply, so too does her desperation. That's intense. Hoping it delivers. So thank you so much to Macmillan for sending me this. It sounds ridiculous, but it sounds awesome. I hope I like it. And then I also got this tote that says A Nightmare Before Coffee from this small business called Framing Harley Creations. I stole ramen from my mom. I also got this Hello Lovely hoodie, and I absolutely love this shade of gray. It just says one more chapter, one more chapter, one more chapter, and then it says please in smaller letters, and then XOHLB for 15% off. You could use the code JustJan15 on HelloLovelyBox.com because I am a VIP, or what's it called? A rep. I always call it VIP, I don't know why, but I'm so excited to cozy up in this. I think I got a medium in this. I did indeed. Wow, it's so soft underneath. That's the little haul for the day. I am less than 100 pages from finishing Bride of the Winter King. Hoping to get that done before I go to bed. Look at this shit show, y'all. Oh my god. That's not even like half of the book haul I gotta film. I'm not stressed, you're stressed. I really, really gotta edit and get this Patreon vlog up. So let's get cracking. Okay, She's finally uploading. I have been editing significantly slower as of late. Also, why isn't this focusing? There we go. It is now 10:30. I really want to put my Christmas tree away, but it's 10:30. I want to read. All right, so I emptied out this drawer completely. I put all my band merch and sleep shirts in one drawer that can barely open and close, but it's fine. Y'all can figure out what's happening. Let me know. Morning. I slept the fuck in today. I didn't realize until I woke up at like 5 that I was up for 18 hours yesterday because I didn't sleep till midnight, got up at 6, worked out and did all the things, and then yeah, I stayed up trying to read on my Kindle after reorganizing some stuff. So I was like, let me just keep sleeping. I didn't get out of bed until like 8 and I'm running really late for work, but of course I need coffee and breakfast, so we're just gonna accept it, and then if I have to stay a few minutes later, I will. Needless to say, I didn't get a workout in this morning. I didn't even talk about God, I DNF'd another book yesterday. It was an audiobook for Counterfeit. Sorry for this weird angle. I just wasn't feeling it. The only reason I even picked it up was because, well, I like the cover actually, and I enjoyed Crazy Rich Asians and Sex and the City by Kevin Kwan, and The Last Tang Standing, like all those. I feel like Asian authors do the rich people trope so much better, so I thought I would like this one. But it's about 2 women who run like a fake handbag business, and I was like, this isn't an interesting topic. But it's a Reese's book club pick, and it was on the staff picks list for best of 2022, so maybe it got better. Maybe I just didn't like the audiobook, but I DNF'd that too. Now I'm starting The Alchemist. It's a 4-hour audiobook, so I'm hoping to finish that during the work day. I listened to like 10 minutes of it. It's very like folklore-y, fairy tale-y so far, so we'll see if I'm into that writing style right now. I brought Black Cake with me because the chapters are so short and I just need a book with short chapters. And I think over the weekend, when I do my weekend vlog, that's when I'll start Hellbent. The goal is to definitely finish Bride of the Winter King today because I have like 60 pages left of that. I don't know what this vlog is anymore. We're just gonna roll with it. And thanks for rolling with me. I don't know what the fuck possessed me to get a chocolate croissant, but that's my breakfast. Weird. Life is weird. Super quickly, I started Black Cake. I actually got 28 pages in, which is crazy how quickly that went, but I'm liking it and I'm hooked. And I stopped at a part that I kind of put myself on a little cliffhanger, but duty calls. So yeah, this is the most random vlog ever. That was, like I said, I think I mentioned earlier in this vlog, that was supposed to be part of a themed reading vlog for my book of the year, whatever. I'm sure I won't finish it. I might. Either way, I still have enough books for that vlog as well. Like, I'm not reading all 5 anyway. Like, I already read The Love Hypothesis, which was one of the nominees, so if I end up finishing Black Cake before that vlog, then so be it. That's what I needed. I needed a literary fiction. I just want that writing style in my life. And this one, like I said, has super short chapters, so need that. In terms of my audiobook, The Alchemist, I have about an hour and a half left of that, so maybe I'll do it during work, or if I don't, then later while I'm reorganizing more things or doing laundry or whatever. I also checked out again The Overnight Guest because it expired before, and my friend Renee from Reading with Renee told me that this is really good. And then I'm gonna try Portrait of a Thief again physically because this also has short chapters. I really want to read a book by an Asian author, but the audiobook for this one didn't cut it for me either. So that's my little library haul. Subway was good. It was nice sitting there. That was my first time sitting inside. I usually take it to go and just eat in my car so that I'm already in the work parking lot, but I felt like sitting there and reading a physical book, you know? I have 50-ish pages more of Bride of the Winter King, and that book is just addictive. It's a basic ass Beauty and the Beast retelling, like to a T almost. Just make it winter and they literally want to kill each other. That's the gist of it. I didn't know it was a Beauty and the Beast retelling going into it, but I don't know. It's so overdone, but it's just like addictive, and it's short. It's less than 300 pages, so I was like, why the fuck not? I'm curious to see how it ends. I don't know why. There are so many fantasy romances out there that I could be reading, but I chose this one. It does have all the winter vibes if that's what you're looking for, though. This is just a random ass reading vlog now. No theme, no thoughts, head empty. Alright, cuties, hello. So I just filmed something that should be up before this, actually. So check that out if you haven't already. It's my announcement for the Romantasy Readathon that's going on in February that I'm co-hosting. So I'm gonna take this makeup off, put a hoodie on, and get comfy. I am skipping a workout today because I don't feel like going to my mom's anymore. I'm just not gonna finish my laundry. Fuck it. I just want to be home and reading, and then I have to purge my closet a little bit. That's a project I want to take on tonight. Maybe not all of it, a lot of it. And Noelle from Noelle 7 Pages said that she'd help keep me accountable to finish Bride of the Winter King. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna sprint soon, probably in the next half hour or so, just until I finish the book, and then the rest of the night is to be determined. But I did dishes. I went to Target after work. I didn't vlog anything, pretty much. Are you gonna focus on me? Damn. But basically, I just bought essentials like dry shampoo, deodorant, all those things. Oh, I got new bath mats. I got black ones. I'm just putting away my pink ones for now. So I guess I could show y'all. It's not really exciting, but there they are. Black bath mats to match my black hand towel and my black moon phase shower curtain. Tonight is just gonna be Bride of the Winter King, and then I'll probably finish The Alchemist tonight as well, and then read some more of Black Cake before bed. I'm nervous for Black Cake because all the reviews I read said that it starts out really strong and then it kind of dwindles and then you get bored. And it's raining out, so this is gonna be such a cozy night. I'm so excited. I was actually streaming with Joey while I finished Bride of the Winter King because he had stuff to do. Noelle wasn't home yet, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna sprint with Joey. He's gonna go to bed probably soon. But then he stopped being productive, so then I was like, I'm gonna go chat Noelle. And then she's like, well, I'm cooking dinner now. And then Joey calls me back, and he just like kept me company while I finished my book, which I did do, and I gave it 3 stars. For a while there, I thought I was gonna give it a 2, but the ending redeemed itself, earned an extra star. It's inspired by the Snow Queen, but it's basically Beauty and the Beast meets Frozen. The Winter King is basically Elsa in male form. There was literally a sentence that said the cold never really bothered me anyway, or some shit like that, and I was like, all right, when does Let It Go start playing? But yeah, the ending was really good, actually. Okay, not really good, but the best part of the book. The rest of it was kind of redundant. The writing was definitely very mediocre. There was no chemistry between the two. Well, obviously because she wanted to kill him. And then there were, of course, the 2 maids that were the side characters. And yeah, I mean, it was a silly, goofy, fun time. Nothing special. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I can move on, and I'm glad I added another book to my Goodreads goal, or towards my Goodreads goal, and another book to this vlog. So what I'm gonna do now is put on The Alchemist. I never listen to it at work because I need like my full attention to be put towards that book. I need to charge my headphones, go through my closet, get rid of a bunch of shit. She said hopefully.
I don't wanna lose my grounding, so you catch me not responding. And I press my lips together so you don't find any answer. I'm on my phone 6:30, can't be texting you this early, 'cause I fall too fast.
Finally on sprints with Noelle, did all of this, okay? I still gotta figure all this out on the ground over here, but there's room now. There are 3 bags of purged clothes. I still have to do my laundry. Yeah, I'll take care of the rest tomorrow because that's a mess. I think I could still get rid of some stuff here, but for now I'm done. I just want to read. Hello, it's now 12:40 in the morning. I got off stream with Noelle at midnight and then I was like, you know what, let me finish the last 30 minutes of The Alchemist. So I played my little logic puzzle game that I downloaded today and finished it up. I gave it 3 stars as well. This is one of those cases where though I did like the audiobook, I still think I would have rated it 4 stars if I read it physically and annotated because it did have a lot of good quotes. Am I going to remember those quotes? No, absolutely not. But if I like Googled quotes from The Alchemist and I read it, I would remember. You know what I mean? There were a lot of quotes about life, about love, about how the universe basically has your back when you go after what you want, etc., etc. So it's a cute little fable type thing with like life tidbits and life lessons, but overall, meh. I'm just glad I got this modern classic under my belt and I could scratch it off my scratch off poster. I could take it off my currently reading tab, can add it to my Goodreads goal again, and this is the 3rd book of this vlog. So currently I have 7 books on my currently reading tab. 3 of them have less than 200 pages, so I'm hoping I could finish those 3 before I end this vlog, which will be like Friday afternoon. I'm not gonna start any new books tomorrow, probably not even an audiobook to be honest. I think I'm audiobooked out. I actually I have a 5-hour audiobook called Goodbye Things because I saw it was available and I figured it would encourage me to just get rid of stuff without thinking about it too hard. So maybe I'll squeeze that in tomorrow. Sorry if I'm speaking weirdly, I have my retainer in. Okay, but I'm gonna go to bed. I probably won't go to the gym tomorrow morning, but we'll see because I want to. Truly, I do. But at this rate, I would get like 4.5 hours of sleep. And I don't know if I want to deal with that tomorrow. Normally I would, but I mean, I skipped my workout today, which means I would want to make it up Saturday already, but I know I'm not going to want to work out Sunday. So we'll see what happens, but nothing can happen if I don't go to bed now. So good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hello. I'm so fucking tired. Today has dragged ass. My joints hurt because it's fucking raining all day. It's been fucking raining all day. My head hurts. I got 4 hours of sleep, but that's on me. That is all on me. Try to finish Man Fuck This House. I'll do that my next load of laundry because I'm just waiting on the first one right now. I just need to chill. I just got off the phone with Joey. I also unboxed this shirt, my All Roads Lead Here merch, and it has all these symbols. Of course there's a bat. That was obviously the seller for me, was the bat. But all of these symbols and things mean something from the book and I'm obsessed. And they had a bunch of colors, but I chose this one because it made the graphics pop more. I wanted the maroon one or like a gray one, but it would blend the graphics in and it wasn't cute. It wouldn't photograph well either. I also got my pre-order finally, even though it was out on Tuesday. This is Mysteries of Thorn Manor by Margaret Rogerson. It's the sequel novella to Sorcery of Thorns, which I have to reread still before I get to this. I really want to read this already, but I know I need to reread Sorcery of Thorns because I bought it as a paperback. I read it in college when I lived in Indiana, and then I know it took me forever because I was in college, and then I just bought it as a paperback last year with the intention of annotating it and reading it before this came out. But it's so small. Like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's so small. Like, short too. But the cover is so pretty, but it almost looks a little blurry. Like, the art style of it, I don't know how to explain it. It's a little, like, they need to bring the saturation and contrast down, if you know what I mean. But yeah, excited for that. I am 128 pages into Man Fuck This House. I'm definitely gonna finish it tonight because it only has 191 pages. And I'm feeling a 3-star right now, unless the ending is really crazy, but it's definitely not a 5-star read. Very novella, if that makes any sense. It's just like, you can tell they're trying to squeeze things into a short amount of time. But I do like the main character, the mom, Sabrina. She has a funny personality. She has some relatable dialogue. But basically, yeah, she's seeing things in this house, and then her son is up to stuff, some shenanigans, you know. Her husband made her go see a therapist, and it's this whole thing, and probably gonna be 3 stars. But it is a quick read, so I'm not too mad about it. And it is on my 12 Recs by 12 Friends, so after this I would knock out 2 in 1 month, which is beautiful. I wish I could go that pace for my 23 books in 2023 though, because that one's gonna be even more difficult. And then once I finish that, if I'm still here, then I also brought Black Cake, which I didn't read any of today. But I did start an audiobook called Goodbye Things. I think I mentioned it last night or this morning or something. But it's a minimalist nonfiction. This is going to be my 3rd nonfiction book of January, so we are on a roll. Love it. It's only a 5-hour audiobook. I think I did say it in this vlog. The speed I listen to, it's gonna be like 2.5, a little less than that even. Yeah, I'm like 20% through it. It's obviously like the same vibes as like Marie Kondo type shit, where like he talks about the importance of minimalism and how it's like not a goal, it's more of like a mindset of like focusing on things that are really important to you as opposed to having an excessive amount of stuff. And he talks about how like when you travel, there's that sense of like liberation when you are just limited to like a suitcase or whatever, and then you go to like a hotel or something and none of the stuff that's distracting you is there. It's all clean and tidy, and that's the effects of minimalism. So I was just like fascinated, and he's a really good narrator. He lives in Japan, and yeah, he has some wisdom is all I'm gonna say. Is it gonna work on me? Probably not, but it's gonna encourage me to get rid of more stuff than I probably would have before reading this book. And that's all I asked for. I'm gonna read now.
Lose myself and I want this to last. My friends, they see the patterns. I say it's different, but it's only faster. How do I tell them?
Good morning. Super quickly, last night I actually didn't go to sleep right away. I organized my hoodies and crew necks, and I cleared off this space, and that's still clear. Got rid of another garbage bag full of hoodies and stuff, so that was fun. Did I finish a book yesterday? I did. I finished Man Fuck This House. I gave it 3 stars. It was basically, if y'all have seen that kids movie Monster House, it was that, but make it like adult and a little more intense and gory, and you get Man Fuck This House. It was a unique take on the haunted house trope, I will say. It just wasn't as, I don't know, I wasn't really a fan of the writing style. I did like the main character, and it did have some humor throughout that made me laugh out loud, but overall I just wasn't feeling it. It was an average little horror novella. It's whatever. It wasn't terrible, it was just not as entertaining, I guess, as I thought it would be. And then I'm working on the last hour of Goodbye Things, the audiobook, so I'll probably end this after work or even before. Yeah, because I have my office to myself today because my coworker's on a little staycation, but that is my cue to leave. And then I'll be starting a new weekend vlog, an exciting weekend vlog with like kind of a big announcement, so stay tuned for that. That'll be after this vlog. Alright everybody, sorry for this awkward angle. My coworker is in her car right next to mine. But I finished 2 audiobooks since we last spoke. I finished Goodbye Things, which I gave 5 stars. Again, I didn't read it in hopes to become a minimalist, and nor am I ever going to be a minimalist, but I picked it up so that it would encourage me. you know, motivate me to want to get rid of stuff without the guilt, without the sentimentality and whatever. I'm still super sentimental about my stuff. I'm still not going to give away books that I got from subscribers and friends and stuff because those mean way too much to me. And like, that was one of the things that the book told you precisely not to do, and just like show your gratitude in other ways, because material possessions don't, you know, represent a friendship anyway, or represent how strong a friendship is, things like that. But like, I'm still gonna keep them, you know. It did help me get rid of a whole nother bag of clothes last night, and I'm still not satisfied, so I'm gonna probably get rid of another couple bags throughout the weekend. But yeah, it was really good in terms of, well, the narrator in general. The writing was really good as well. It's a translated work from Japanese, and it wasn't super preachy. It wasn't like step by step how to, like, chapter 3 had like 55 tips or whatever. Everything else was like anecdotes and like mindset changes, just shifting your perspective on how you view your items that you own. So yeah, it was really freaking good, and that was my 3rd nonfiction of the month, so that's wild. What else? I started and finished in one sitting Down Among the Sticks and Bones. Well, I guess not in one sitting, because I read the first chapter during my 24-hour readathon last weekend. But yeah, I gave that bitch 1 star. I really wanted to enjoy it because of the vampires, and like, I heard it's like a Dracula Frankenstein type of retelling, and I was like, okay, I'll give it another shot, because I didn't really like Every Heart a Doorway either. But the series has such short books, and I love the concept of like these kids, these wayward children just getting lost in these like fairy tale-esque situations. But like, it could not keep my attention for the life of me. Like, it was a 2-hour audiobook. Well, it was 4 hours, but double speed, it was 2 hours of my time. I was just kind of annoyed and bored, and I couldn't tell you anything about the plot. I heard the word vampire like towards the end a few times within a chapter, but other than that, like, I was not amused in the slightest. I'm gonna give up on the series, which is really sad, but I tried. So yeah, my first 1 star of the year. I also have the audiobook now for The Empress of Salt and Fortune, which is only a 2-hour audiobook total, because it's a little short novella, and I've been craving reading more Asian authors. I think I mentioned that the other day, but I don't know if I could listen to that while I'm working. I think I need like driving time, or you know, laundry, chores time for that, where I can like fully focus. But yeah, we'll see. But then I started the audio for Lightlark, Buddy Read with McKay. I don't even know, he started a new job, so I don't think he's reading it anymore, but it's still on my January TBR, so I'm gonna try to finish it this weekend, hopefully. But I'm about 2% into it or something like that, and the audio just came in today, so I was like, why not? I'll switch, and then I'll follow along with the physical throughout the next couple days. But I'm intrigued. I mean, the magic system and the world building seem interesting enough to keep me going, so we shall see how I end up liking that one, because I'm very curious as to whether or not I'd love it or hate it. Most likely it'll be like mediocre, but hopefully it proves me wrong. And then I'm reading Black Cake. I read like 15 pages during my lunch break, and I'm really liking it. I'm liking the writing style a lot. I'm liking the characters' issues. I'm not liking the characters themselves, but like the things that they're going through. I'm liking the way the story is, I guess, handling it, whatever. I don't know. But okay, I gotta go back to work. I'll talk to y'all later. It's a good day to read. Okay, I literally just got home. I don't know what inclined me to finally eat this lollipop that I got like a week or 2 ago, but here we are. I'm here to end the vlog because I didn't read anymore after I last updated. I got a little bit of Black Cake, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really hoping it doesn't get as boring as some people are saying. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that next week with my book of the year books vlog. But yeah, fingers crossed for that one. I did not start Empress of Salt and Fortune. I got too scared. So yeah, how many books did I finish in this vlog? This is the most random freaking vlog ever. I don't think I plan to read any of these books, but I also, I guess, soft DNF'd The Ballad of Black Tom. I just wasn't feeling it, and I know it's based on a Lovecraft story or poem, which I want to read first, because I know that if I didn't read The Fall of the House of Usher before What Moves the Dead, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, so I want to do it again with this before I read The Ballad of Black Tom. You know what I mean? I got 35 pages into that and I was like, I'm not enjoying this, but I think it's because I haven't read the original source material. Let me check my Goodreads and see what I got done. So I finished Goodbye Things, gave that 5 stars. Down Among the Sticks and Bones, gave that 1 star. Man Fuck This House, I gave 3 stars. Bride of the Winter King, I gave 3 stars, and The Alchemist I gave 3 stars. I think I also read Always Only You in this vlog, which I gave 4 stars. So what a mixed bag very mediocre, mixed bag, but in terms of like genres and stuff, lots of audio. Who is she? Hopefully this weekend is a little more organized in terms of my reading. If you made it to the end of this video, put a lollipop emoji in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay spooky always, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!